Today, I'll be speaking to Kit, Kidd. He's an adventurous man who has worn many hats. He was once a dance competitor, an instructor, property agent, a swim coach, and right now he's franchising a global, fast-growing F&B brand. He's unafraid of challenges, unafraid of challenging the status quo, unafraid of making mistakes, and is someone that lives life with no regrets. Personally, Kit has been a client with my agency for almost 10 months, and I'm always impressed by his work ethic and creativity. Let's welcome Kit.
Thank you.
All right.
Hello, guys. That was a long introduction, but it's nice.
No, it's compliments to you.
Thank you.
Let's dive in. So, first question, right? Could you share a little bit more about your childhood? Were there any early experiences that shaped who you are today, shaped your mindset?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, man. I'm blessed, to have my dad putting me into sports, tennis and swimming, and I actually took piano lessons also.
Okay.
So, yeah. And then along the way, I do a lot swimming. So once I completed my life-saving course, I became a lifeguard. During school, I kind of need to support the family. So after school, I went to my lifeguard job. And then after that, I keep on doing and then I upgrade myself. I took a course and become a coach. And the reason why I go that direction is I see my skills with kids, teaching kids. It works. I really enjoy it. I have passion for it. I guess that shaped me because at the younger age, I had to support the family. So all those managing finances and work hard, hard life, that plays a lot of part and role in my character.
Yeah. I mean, it's evident lah. Going back a bit to when you were younger, right? So your parents put you in piano, tennis, different things. Were they hoping something come out of it, or what was their mindset when they did that for you?
I think similar as we parents nowadays. I don't have any expectation for my kids. I got 3 boys and whatever they want to do, like sports. Okay, you want to do jiu-jitsu, but number one, like swimming, because I'm already a coach. I spend a lot of time at the pool, teach them. They completed all their levels, but it's a growing process. You can keep fit. You can still go for next stage or whatever. But I don't have any expectation to be the next Joseph Schooling or whatever. I don't have that kind of expectation. Same for any other sports that they want to do, they can choose. So back then, my dad telling me hey, if you complete your life saving, you can become lifeguard, then you can earn, you can do a part-time job, and then you can also become a swimming coach. So we kind of look up to him, he's a coach and he's doing well. So I guess that's probably one path I've always looked up to. So I guess that's the only expectation from him to me.
Okay, a bit more hands-off compared to most Singaporean parents, right?
Yeah. I don't want to go hey, you gotta take this course or piano lessons so that you can become piano teacher or
concert. And,
I believe in what they love to do. They have passion about it. I'll encourage them and I will support them for my kids.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, but different from me, my childhood, I'm in that position where I had to support the family. So I see that as this is one way that I can support my family. So I went straight to it, and then I guess everything fall in places. Coaching and all that.
So what were your schooling days like? How were you as a student?
I'm a good boy.
Really?
Really? I don't know. I hope my teacher don't watch this. But I mean, when I was in Sec 1, Sec 2, you get a little bit mischievous and all that. Music and dance still in me when I was younger. So when teacher was teaching in front, I was at the back doing head spins and all that. And then when I stepped into Sec 3, Sec 4, I started to already do lifeguarding. I started at 15, 16, right? So at a younger age, I already had that school work. And then when I go into IT, so I went to IT College East, so I so-called upgrade myself. I go, okay, what's next? Okay, coaching, and then dancing. Yeah, I try to find ways to do something that I love into a business or into, can I earn from this? Can I do this as a professional? Always my mind always been like that.
When you were toggling between schoolwork, did you ever feel why do I have to do this?
I guess there's always a long-term goal in my head. That's why you always have to know your whys, why I have to do this. So I always have that long-term goal in my head, so I don't feel oh my gosh, why I have to do this? Yeah, you question yourself sometimes, but if you have that why and that long-term goal, you will always drive closer to that goal, and then you always check, okay, this one done, okay, now one step closer,
right. Milestones, you break it down and then you make sure you meet. Okay. Back then, what was your long-term goal? For me, 16 years, I didn't know what I wanted to do with life, right? Most 16 years old. Yeah.
I want to become a coach, so okay, take this course, pay this course, and then okay, now I start coaching, so what's next? Have my own school company or get as much students as you can, learn as much as you can. These are all the next upgrade. So I always keep learning and keep grinding, man. I mean, along the way, I do have other things that I've done. I went into real estate. I did a CR course. I went to MLM. I went to, do some Forex trading. So trying to find ways to become successful. It's because I want to get out from my poverty, I would say, So I want to get out from there. So I want to become successful. So I got to put in the work and finding my reason. But at the end of the day, coaching swimming is the path. With the moment I coach kids, I enjoy it. Parents see their kids progress, see the smile in their faces, see the smile in the kids. So I guess that resonated a lot. So I went straight to it.
Right. It sounds like you were in a bit of a tough position financially, your family, and you had these debts to clear off, and you chanced upon coaching. You found it very meaningful.
Yeah.
Right? A meaningful way to make a living, to grow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I mean, along the way also I did dancing. So I kind of went for the Singapore dance floor. So the first season. So when I got out, I did a few shows and then I did a few gigs, and then that's where we get a little bit of cash and then competition, and then you win this kind of prize. I did teach dance, and also I try to do hip hop and aerobics together. So I'm also a fitness and aerobics coach. So I put in hip hop aerobics together back then in Amore Fitness. So kind of have both, So I did fitness and swimming together. So I was trying to do like, okay, maybe dancing and fitness can work out too. But after a few years of juggling both and doing that, I've seen that I think swimming is still the one that I enjoy most, and I want to pursue more.
So you were the one that came up with the dance fitness thing in Amore?
Well, back then, I guess we didn't have hip-hop aerobics. Amore Fitness came out with Funk Blitz. We did that, and then it was fun, man.
Okay, so you mentioned that you were in a few other businesses before Lukumades, right? MLM, property, trading. What was your experience like?
It was okay to be doing that alone, and you compare back then and now. Like back then, you don't have social media, you don't know where to get clients or where to get listings and all that, talking about real estate. And then my mentor wasn't really mentoring. So it's about the mentorship and team. I mean, it's quite a challenge, and it wasn't that kind of thing for me. It wasn't my cup of tea. But compared to now, like everywhere you can see people are posting your units on YouTube. The tools are all there. Trading or MLM, same thing. After a while, you don't really have that passion, or you just don't believe that it's gonna work. I mean, it's still selling a product. Lukumades, I'm still selling a product, but because of Internet and X, they are the owners. They are very genuine. They are very honest, and their mentorship really helps me. Yeah, I guess it really clicked and it works. I believe in the product. I believe in the brand. I didn't taste the product at all before I franchised it.
Oh, okay. So you were saying that in the previous businesses, the tools were not sufficient, not as much as there is today, and passion and belief were just not there.
Yeah.
So this is what you say the main difference between the previous businesses and now running Lukumades.
Yeah. I guess, you come with zero experience in that area, in that field. And then when you enter, you just seem lost. Like, where do I go? Who do I look for? But in franchising or in Lukumades, you have the owners who are going to hold your hands and do it with you. And for anyone also who wants to franchise in Singapore, I'm the ground man. I built the first shop. So the next shop, I'm going to be there guiding from zero all the way up to running it, man.
So it was actually just 9 months ago when the shop opened, when the store opened.
9 months ago.
But you were talking to the ex and Antoinette.
Yeah.
When was this? How did this story unfold?
So I went to Dubai for holidays with my family, and then I came back. I'm like, okay, maybe I want to invest in property. So I came back to Singapore. I'm like, maybe not property. So I looked for businesses in Singapore apart from swimming. I did this because during COVID, swimming was affected. You cannot coach, everything's closed down. So I want to think of something that I can do on the side. So I was looking around and I saw this Lukumades franchise in Dubai. That's interesting. So I contacted them. I went on a Zoom call with them, and then they were on the way to Singapore, to Bali. So we met at Jewel at Starbucks, and then I was chatting with them, and then I was like, this is it, man. I've been looking for many years and things that I want to do, and I've never tried franchising. So when they were in Bali, I called them like, okay, let's do this. My wife was like, are you sure? So yeah, I did it. I didn't even taste the product. I went to Dubai again. That was my first time tasting Lukumades. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really good and it's unique. And I say like, oh, thank God, it's really nice, and there's nothing like it in Singapore. There's nothing like it. So I brought it to Singapore also.
So it seems like you trusted X and Antoinette a lot without even trying the product. You franchised the business.
Yeah.
What stood out to you about them?
The vibe, their honesty, they are very transparent. I sense a lot of genuine and trust, and until now we are so close. We are like a family, man. So we chat daily. So at which part did they left me by myself and do it all by my own? So yeah, I can assure you that if the next person who wants to franchise anywhere, like in Dubai or in Indonesia or in Singapore, we will help and we will guide you to get your store up.
After tasting the product, after seeing how operations are done in Lukumades, almost a year in, right? What's unique to you about Lukumades?
Well, when I was searching for the business online, just by looking at the site and the product, it's already unique. The concept, it's so unique, and the colors and the sauces. I'm like, what's this? Looks like a lollipop on a stick. And then when you run the whole operation, it's really super easy, efficient, and fast. It's not easy to make, but the whole operation is super easy. When someone order, you make it fresh. It's not just the product, it's the whole experience. Like, you got the coffee, you got the donuts, our premium gelato. And then when people wondering, what is Lukumades? Lukumades mean Greek donut, but the story behind it, I love to kind of like story tell them. And then, they're like, oh, okay, this is where it's from.
Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, sure. So Lukumades is a Greek donut. It's been around for 2,000 years. So the winners of the Olympics were gifted these honey tokens by the Turks. They call it lokma. They were given this, and then Greek, they adapted and they made their own twist, which is, all this chocolate and pistachio sauce and all that. But the Turkish, they keep the same Lukumades, which is dipped with honey and syrup. It's been around for 2,000 years, and that's where people go like, oh, okay. It's a fun fact. They understand the product better, and yeah.
For those who have never tasted Lukumades, how can you describe one?
Yeah, we got people who like, tastes like mochi, crispy on the outside, fluffy inside. We love to see their reaction when we serve the box. And then the moment they go like, oh, it's hot. And then the moment they put it in the mouth, their eyes starts wide open. And I'm like, okay, we got them,
Check out the reaction videos on our social media.
Yeah. Even those dancers and skate parks where the youngsters, they were like, what's this donuts? And like they thought it's traditional donuts, but when they bite on it, they're like, oh my god, so nice. That's very, very fun.
Yeah, nothing quite like it.
Yeah. So it's kind of like same feeling when I finish coaching, when they see their child able to swim, and then, oh my god, the same reaction I see on their parents' faces and the child progress. It's fulfilling. It's so nice to see.
So what's typical day like for you as the master franchisor of Singapore?
Well, when I first opened it, definitely it's super busy, you got to set up this and that and running the operation, and so it's haywire, but you try your best to keep into schedule. So on my normal day, I will send the kids to school and I will go for my gym, and after that I will handle whatever emails and stuff like that. If I need to, I will come down to the shop, settle the stuff. Otherwise, I will go to my coaching. So I'll be in my suit, and then once I'm done, everything's good, I don't have to be at the shop, but if they're, yes, I'll come down and I will, support and just mingle around and talk to the fans, Luku fans. Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Yeah. Sounds like quite an extensive day, right? You do quite a bit and pack quite a bit in a day.
Yeah. If they need me, definitely, I'll finish up in 11, 12, all the reports, all the stuff, and finish up. And then we just opened up Dubai a few weeks ago. So the time difference, I end my day, Dubai hasn't ended yet. So I still have to kind of like
double shift.
Double shift. Yeah. And then we open a few other locations under me, and it's gonna be a lot of time zone.
Yeah. So when we first started working together in February, March, it seems like you were at the store quite a bit more.
Yeah.
Like you were quite hands-on. Every time I come in, you're there making the donuts, serving customers, taking orders.
Yeah.
But now it seems like you have built something like a system, a team, operations that we can take a step back.
I mean that's what your business is about. Like when you open up business, you want to focus on the business. When you invest or you come in as a franchise, you need to know all the ins and outs, how to fry, how to everything. So once you already establish a system and your team, they are able to perform that, you got to focus on the business side. Like, how do I grow this? How do I get collaboration? Because your time is very valuable. So you got to make sure you use it efficiently. But it depends. Some franchisee, they themselves are operator. They, do the whole thing. You can cut costs on labor. Try to focus on the business, and we do have a great team. Shout out to all my Lukumades team.
So after almost a year in, can you share some highlights, maybe the highs, the lows, Were there any point in time where you thought, can't believe I went into this is the right path?
Yeah, there were quite a number of obstacles, like the power supply wasn't enough, license wasn't approved. If you know our shop at Arab Street, it's divided into 3 businesses. We had to talk with URA and all that. So yeah, but I just felt like, oh my gosh, what did I do to myself and all this? But
No backing out, right?
Yeah,
Every
no
year,
backing
yeah.
out. Every darkness and every tunnel, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So keep working, and I just have to have a positive mindset. That's the part where I'm very grateful with the owners, because they were always on my back and telling me that don't worry, it's gonna be fine. We will have a way out of this and all that.
You're a master franchisor for Singapore, Indonesia, Dubai.
Yeah.
That's quite a bit of
Big responsibility.
It is. Yeah. So actually, I think the growth and the vision for Lukumades is something that you probably think about quite a bit. Maybe you can share.
I wanted to franchise in Dubai. The owners will be running for me. Then I came back to Singapore. I'm like, I want to have Lukumades here because it's different, it's unique. So I got it open before Dubai opened. So Singapore opened first. It was master for Singapore. And then when Dubai opens, we had an opportunity to be the master. So I took that also. Indonesia, I mean, we used to have in Indonesia, but we exited, and now we're going to enter with the right person. So I'm gonna be the one for Indonesia, and I'm very excited, man. It's been overwhelming. The Indonesians, they want to open up in Bali, Lombok, Komodo, Jakarta. So that's gonna be the huge step to expand there. I didn't plan all this. I guess the work ethics that I have and the grind, and we had the same vision with the owners, and they granted me, and I'm very blessed, and I'm gonna do them proud. I mean, the long-term vision is to be the face of Lukumades for Southeast Asia, Philippines and Thailand and stuff like that. So we'll see where it goes.
Yes, everyone has to be prepared for more Lukumades popping up. Yeah. Okay, so last question. What's one piece of advice you would give 20-something-year-olds who want to get into business?
Just go for it, man. So when I was 20 years old, already working, so didn't have that thought of doing a business because you're not sure what. So if you want to do anything, just go for it. Research and just execute, man. Just look for someone who is able to mentor you. Don't just take action, because like one small step that you do is going to get closer to that bigger goal, right? Bigger step. So if you're not going to do anything, you're not going to find out. So you're going to question yourself. You just have to go for it.
Okay. Bonus question. What's something you're most proud of out of everything that you've done so far?
Most proud of?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man. I'm humble. I'm still learning. I don't know, man. It's been a long journey. Starting out my Smile Swimmers with a one-man show, zero knowledge and all that. I can say I'm proud of reaching that stage where I have taught so many kids, and then I've grown to that level. Taking all this in, Lukumades 9 months ago, zero knowledge of F&B, and then boom, now doing 3 territories, 3 continents. So really proud of that, to work together as a team. Those 3, Smile Swimmers, Lukumades, and to have a family like that, I can say I'm proud of that.
Wonderful. Thank you, Kit.
No problem. You're welcome, man. Thank you so
Cheers.
much. Those of you guys who haven't tried Lukumades yet, so come on down to 60 Arab Street, 0101 for our Lukumades.
So for those who might be interested in franchising Lukumades, can you share a bit more?
You can give me a text, 96616071. Why Lukumades? Like I mentioned, having your own business and doing a franchise is 2 different things. Franchise is already a proven system. It's already a ground out work, a brand that for you to carry and to make money. Lukumades is a great product. The concept is awesome, and the food cost is amazing. It's only 10%. I'm your ground man. I'll be there to guide you guys for Singapore, Indonesia, and also Dubai. It's pretty much a great franchise opportunity if you want to grab one.
All right. Thank you, Kit. If you want to see more of this series, drop a comment and let us know.